Hello, welcome to my channel. Welcome back. If you've been here before, I'm bringing through messages from the animal kingdom today. And first of all, we've got Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. So, wow, exciting. What are you diving into today? What are you looking for? This feels like a message of love, diving into love, diving into peace, diving into tranquility. The swans are messengers of grace. They are messengers, they can be messengers of a partner, of a twin flame, of a situation of great companionship, of great commitment and great joy. And they are such beautiful, graceful beings. If ever you've watched the swans, you'll be mesmerized by their movements. The movements of their neck, how they interact together is absolutely gorgeous. So today, this is a message of grace. Time for a deep dive. What are you diving into? What is it you are looking for? We've got squirrel, believe in yourself. So I think you at some level have been waiting for the perfect time, and you may or may not be conscious of this, but I feel that you've been waiting for the perfect time to actually dive into looking at ways you can nourish and nurture yourself, bring happiness and peace to your circumstances, to your situation. You've been saving this moment. This moment is going to be very transformative for you and going to be very healing for you as you uncover deep treasure. That treasure is coming from whatever it is you are now being called to look at in your life, and that could be self-worth, because we're talking about believing in yourself. It could be self-love. It could be looking after yourself in some way where maybe you haven't been doing that or haven't been able to be doing that recently. And we've got be at home with wombat, and I think this is especially lovely because it's talking about being at home. And being at home it may mean the physical representation of your home, your literal home. It may mean coming back to your heart, coming back to the home that is you, your soul, your absolute essence of your being, coming back to yourself, coming back to who you truly are, and allowing yourself to be provided for at this time. And the reason I say that is because we've also got buffalo spirit. The abundant universe will provide for you. You're going to be gifted something. Something is coming forwards to you. It could come in the way of a message. It could come in the way of a gift. But something is coming towards you that is going to help you. It's going to help you. It may be that the situation you're in right now is a gift, and that might be obvious to you. That might not be obvious to you, depending on what is the nature of your circumstances. Because even though we don't always recognize it at the time, some of our most challenging circumstances can actually be a gift when we look back at them later on and we see what was given to us out of that situation. Sometimes out of great suffering can actually come great peace, great balance, great tranquility, and a deeper admiration and respect for ourselves and for what we've been through, the warrior that we've been, the inner child healing that perhaps has needed to happen, that hasn't been looked at yet, that is calling out for your attention right now. You'll know what this situation is, but you're being asked to be the observer, to dive deeply. Remember the first card with the swan. Dive deeply. That could be in the way of asking yourself questions, looking for answers, looking for healing, asking, what is it I need to know right now? What is it I'm feeling right now? What is this situation trying to tell me? And how can I move forwards? What is the best way to move forwards? I think you're going to know. This message may be helpful for you that comes in, this communication, this gift, this it feels like a promise of some kind. I don't know why, but again, this stork has a telescope in his beak. So again, he's been watching and he's been waiting. And maybe that's also talking about you. Maybe you've been literally watching and waiting for something. Maybe you've been waiting a long time for something. Maybe you've been on your own for a long time and wondering if ever you're going to meet the one or the perfect partner. As you watch and wait, you're going to something's going to be revealed to you that's going to allow you to see the bigger picture, to actually see what's unfolding, and to get a broader perspective and understanding of what's been actually going on for you, and how you are being asked to look at yourself right now. What is it that's being gifted? I just want to try and get a tiny message on what is being gifted. It's all around your, again, we're talking about moving from one thing to another thing, maybe moving from one way of being into another way of being, maybe moving from one situation literally into another situation, coming out of an old version of you and stepping into the absolute beauty, power and magnificence that you are, and that you are being called to be in your life, because this is going to serve you in some way. This is going to propel you forwards as the king or queen that you truly are. And this is not gender specific, whichever gender you identify with, take it as you would like to take it. But this is about you stepping into that highest, grandest version of yourself. And I do see a celebration. So maybe this message is going to be one of great joy, of great gift for you and your situation. Maybe from another, as I say, at the moment I think there's great work being done on self. It feels like this is all around what you need, what your inner child needs, what your confidence needs, what your self-worth needs. And in time, as you watch and wait and let the situation unfold, let the picture unravel, you're going to be given clear information that will enable you to then move forwards, to then integrate everything you've learned, and to step out in this way as the real you, as you come home to yourself, as you come back to your soul. You realize you've always had everything you need, and right here with you, and you are everything you need. But rather than giving you cliches, I just want to say to you that this feels like a joyful progression. If you're feeling like you're in between two things right now, or you're feeling like you're not quite where you want to be, or you're not quite with the person you want to be with, or things haven't quite panned out the way you were expecting, just know that this is a temporary phase, and that things can always improve, and tomorrow can always look better than today. Please let me know in the comments how this works out for you, and if you receive a nice message that makes you feel very happy in the next few days, or something coming in to bring greater clarity and understanding for you. I'm wishing you well and sending you all my love. If you like this video, please consider liking, sharing and subscribing, because it all helps me and for the messages to be passed wherever they're needed in divine flow. And thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time.